Right. Sorry about the delay. Switched the computer on and I had to do an update. Hey, gosh, fell over then. I'll get there. I'm on for quite a while today anyway, so there's no panic. No panic? No. And hopefully we're all running. There you go. Happy. How are you doing? I've just got a wonderful thing in the mail. Look at this for a stencil. Isn't that wonderful? We do all little bees, little tiny ones. A little butterfly there, I think, unless that's a bee as well. I don't know. It's like a butterfly to me. It might be a bee. There's a big bee, some big bees, a side view of a bee, and it's metal. So I'm quite happy with that. Hi, BK. How are you doing? It's not morning here. No, it's 8 minutes past 3 in the afternoon. Yeah, that's a wonderful stencil. If anybody's interested, I'll leave a link for this. I'll post. What I'm going to do with my links from now on is because I always forget to leave a link, I'm going to do them individually as a post. So I'm going to post it as a link. Doing good, Roy. I gave you a shout out on my channel. Hope it helps you out. Hopefully, because I'm still trying to get to the 3,000 watch hours. And well, 9 a.m. Well, you're just starting your day, and mine is up and running. But I've looked at my is it analytics on the YouTube, and it's saying that most of my people are on now, and I presume you are my people. So that's wonderful, and so that's why I'm doing it, and I'm trying to set it up so we can have a nice time, chilled out. I don't want to rush. And they're saying that my long form videos are better than my short ones. Can't see much of a difference in any of them. But they're saying the shorts are helping. So I'll get there eventually. But it's been quite a while now. I've been on here 2 years. Still not monetized. So I know you're all saying that as soon as you do get monetized, you'll be shocked. But I can take the shock, eh? I can take the shock. Hello, Last Watch. How you doing? Is it Rob? Have I remembered your name? Is it Rob? Right. Let's just get some music playing in the background and we'll see how we get on. I lost Mr. Roy. Anyone else? Oh, have you? I'm not there now. Have music now. Yeah, Rob. Can you hear me? Am I still here? Or what's happening? I lost Mr. Roy. Anyone else? I am dancing. Cool. Right. As long as you can see me. Right, anyway, this is just an addition for my birdhouses that I've made, and I might even put them on something like this. Well, I don't think I will, but everybody won't know what the bee emblem is on here, so I'll just leave that as it is. But, just a plain simple. That's a plain simple single saying. Lest we forget, you obviously know what that all is for. And then I've got another one that I've done. Took me a little bit longer. That's this one. So today we're building bird houses. Obviously. So I'm going to be building those two. And then I have got another one that I did, which took me longer again. These backs today, and I love the pattern on them. I didn't really want them as backings, but hey ho. There's my Gorilla Glue that I'll be using. I'll be using my screwdriver. So those are the backs for them. And this is the other one that I did, but I carved all this one out. What do you think of that? That's a nice thickness on that. And this is chestnut, and I've forgotten the red, but it's a red, isn't it? Red. So that'll be the, and then the back for there will be like there. And then obviously I need to put some sides on it, a bottom on it, and a roof. Unfortunately, I haven't got any roofs left, so I'm going to have to go and get the wood tomorrow, and it's going to go that way. Because you're such a perfectionist. There you go, Rob. You can dance now. I think you're happy. How is everybody anyway today? Why do you use such thick wood? Because I want it to last, and you can get some depth in there then. Get a bit of depth in there. Like when I'm doing the, it's the same wood. It's the same wood as I used to do these. That is exactly the same thickness of wood. And look what happens. As you carve away at it, it's exactly the same. But you want some depth in the nose. So it ends up, and that will last. That will last forever. And I want it to last. I don't want them to fall apart. And I've had them in my garden and I've made them, and they're a lot better now. That the ones that I make now are a lot better than they were. And anything. Because I was wood carving a couple of 2-3 years before I even started. So there've been 5 years in the garden. And there's another one I was doing. Oh, there it is. I'll show you that one as well. So, and if you start off with thick wood, you can always carve deep. I like the depth of it all, and it's. I will be redoing this moustache because I don't like that. And that's another thing I was going to say to you. If there's any carvings that you've done and you're not particularly happy with them, which is what happened with this one, and I've gone off on a tangent a bit, but I will be doing these 3 bird houses in a bit. And you see these ones, because I actually carved the poppies into this one. That's why it took longer. With these, it's more of the pyrography and do a stencil, and then I just did a flashing round there with a chisel, which took a bit of time, less. I might even finish off with the wheat and the forget and chiseling with that and see how we go. But obviously those are not as thick. They're not as thick, and obviously I don't charge as much for them. So that is the difference. See, that's the difference in the thickness. And I charge twice as much. Charge 25 for these, and I charge 50 for these. But they're going to last. I wouldn't put a guarantee on them, but I'd say they're going to last 10, 15 years. Hi Amy, how are you? Looking forward to getting your sticker. Tina sent some stickers from her and she sent yours at the same time. Have you seen these little stencils I just got, Amy? The bumblebees. So there's different ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 little bees. Those are quite large actually. And then the little hexagon shape for the honeycomb. Is it honeycomb? Yep. Yeah, I think they're wonderful. I'm going to put in as an addition onto the birdhouses, and unfortunately I forgot all about my roofs. I'm not going to be able to do any roofs. In fact, I've got one, I think. I'll be able to do 1 roof. But I'm doing 3 birdhouses. And this is what I was saying, I get sidetracked. Some of these, and this is a birdhouse that I've decided to redo. And that's why I wanted, because of the thickness of the wood. See, it's like that thick to start with, and then obviously when you carve away, and I don't want to be carving straight through it, so I want this to last. And this is fresh from what I've done. In fact, while I'm here, and I'm sidetracking a little bit again, but I'm going to burn this while I'm chatting, and you can see what happens. And this blends it all in. And I might even see, let's crack on with that then. While I'm chatting here, I can anybody got any questions? Has anybody got any suggestions for making a birdhouse? Thank you, Billy. Start of the World Cup tonight, isn't it? Football. Soccer, you call it, don't you? We call it football, you call it soccer. Oh, what's happened there? Do you do different size holes for different... I do. Glad you asked that, Grumpy. Happy? Called you Grumpy, Happy. Do you know what I had then in my mind? I had the Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs then. Yes, I do, and I always say to people, you want to look into what type of birds you want to help to breed in your garden, and you must do a little bit of research, and I'm going to sand that off. I might actually sand all this off and do the eyes again, which is what I'm saying to you. Right, do I do it? I have to keep going off on tangents, don't I? Right, 25mm. That's this one. That's for the they call them blue tits in England, and they're little yellow and blue birds. They're lovely little birds, and they'll go inside there and nest quite happily, and no other bird can get in there then because they're very tiny. And I know it's a very slight change, but 28mm is for the great tits, which are the same type of looking bird, but they're a little bit bigger. 32mm are for the sparrows, which are they're still beautiful birds, but they're more brown and tan sort of colour, so not as exotic looking colours, but they're still lovely birds. Then there's 45mm for the starlings, and they're quite evil looking birds with quite long beaks. I'm not so keen on those actually, but they're still wonderful. Blackbirds have a completely different nest. They have an open box nest, same as robins, the little red-breasted robins, you know that. And we have a saying in England that the robins come to see you. If you see one in your garden looking at you, it's somebody with a message from heaven. And that's just a little saying we have in England. I don't know if you have the same, but I do know that the robins in America are a lot bigger than the ones in England. Yeah, sorry I'm rambling on there. But that's the truth of it. You do different size holes for what type of bird you want to attract. And I've got to take this nose down again, which is no problem. Right. Hopefully you can see that.
shape by shape, name by name. Hands on the chisel, eyes on the line. Little dust on the bench and a brand new sign. Hold that block, hear it talk, slow reveal, watch it walk. One more pass, nice and tight. Roy brings wood to life tonight. Roy's timber rod, Roy's timber rod. Carve by hand right from the heart. Roy's timber rod, Roy's timber rod. Shine that rain, let it start.
And that just needs a little bit of touching in. We have a lot of the English sparrows here. Yeah, they're quite plain looking, aren't they? But they're still wonderful. Still God's creation. And let's see if we got that the song from yesterday. Oh, not yesterday, the day before, wasn't it?
A splinter falls, then a smile stays. Every fresh cut opens up the days. Hold that block, hear it talk, slow reveal, watch it walk. One more pass, nice and tight. Roy brings wood to life tonight. Roy's
This is a song for baby kisses, eh?
Baby, your hands tell stories in the grain and cedar dust. You shape a little wonder from the fallen into trust. I see your grace in motion when you bend and carve it slow, like the Father making beauty out of all we used to know. And when you smile at me, I remember what you gave. A heart like clean-cut timber, held steady, made by grace. Baby kisses, sweet as morning rain. Jesus keeps us close together through the joy and strain. Baby
Anyway,
kisses,
I've got to crack on with this another time. And I like the way the nose is kept coming along. I didn't like the nose. It was like a Roman nose. But, and you will find that as well. When you're looking at people now, you'll see the different shapes of noses and eyes, all sorts. And my wife, I've even had it said to me, and there was a chap and he was saying, why are you looking at me like that for? I said, sorry, I'm just... and he didn't believe me that it's on stereo. Wonderful. Yeah, he didn't like it anyway. And I tried to explain, I do wood carving, and he wasn't having any of it. I said, just go away, mate. You know what I mean? You're starting to annoy me now. Anyway, it's all different people in the world, isn't there? So that ended in a row. Not really my doing, but never mind. Won't be the last time, I'm sure. Right, I'm going to use the 1-inch handle to do this because it's going to be a lot quicker. But,
teach me how to keep on sending till the mercy fits inside. We are held in the hands that made the trees, and your kiss becomes my prayer now, soft and holy.
you get the idea anyway.
Baby kisses, sweet as morning rain.
Got a song for you as well, Billy, haven't I? Right, that nose is looking good now. Quite happy with that.
gentle sigh. Baby kisses carved in love and
Bo, how you doing, hobo? Right, that's enough of that. I've managed to do the beard. I've just got to sort his nose out, give him a nose job. I might redo the eyes, and anyway, and then I'll be happier with that. Right.
Tim wakes up before the rain, boots by the door, apron stained, pencil tucked behind one ear, writes his list and keeps it near. Poplar, plank, and cedar grain, sand the rough, then
What I'm
start
going to do is all the people on my board, I'm going to make a song dedicated to all of them,
tasked by faith in length. One board
except for the Weldon Carry Hunter,
he trusts the
unless he
hand
gets
that
his
taught
channel back.
him depth.
Thanks,
He
BK.
walks in it like this. A hammer in the fist. Keep me steady.
Yeah,
Tim's list.
I understand, Roy. My grandson put the carving in his drawer because the eyes followed him.
Tim's a list.
He wanted it. Yeah, he still has it.
Open on the bench.
Do you know that's the thing about the Mona Lisa? You know, the famous painting Mona Lisa. Everybody's heard of that. And that's the thing with the painting. The eyes follow you around. And I had a lady, and she was buying a birthday from me, and she said to me, have you got one with the eyes shut? And that's why I've made a couple with the eyes shut, because some people won't buy them with the eyes open because they freak them out. Yeah. Oh, Mary Hunter, Weldon Carry. Hello, Mary. By the way, sorry. Yeah, Hunter. He had a channel called Weld and Carry, and I got on quite well with him. And he sent me some stickers over. And the other night, I messaged him, said thank you on one of his videos that he'd just done on his live actually, and I said thank you very much for the stickers. I got them today, and it came back and it said this isn't Hunter. I've hacked his channel and let everybody know, and put some smiley faces going ha ha ha. And so fortunately, because he'd sent me some stickers, I emailed him and he said yes, he's lost everything, his channel's been hacked, and he's looking into getting it. And then I mentioned it I was really busy the other night, and it's like getting on for 10, 11 o'clock at night here, but obviously it's like 2, 3 in the afternoon for you. And then I stayed up, and Woodchucker Caleb, you know Caleb Woodchucker, he was helping. Yeah, I've known Hunter for a long time, but I didn't know. Yeah, Mary, seriously, somebody else has got his channel. He's going to let me know as soon as he gets it back. But I got in touch with Caleb, Woodchucker Caleb, and he had it happen to him because he was on Just Carve Rob. He was on Just Carve Rob's live channel, and I messaged anybody knew of Hunter, and he said email me, Roy, because I've got Woodchucker's email as well. So I emailed him, and he said get him to get in touch with me, and I'll try and help him. So hopefully he's been able to help him. And if Woodchucker turns up here in a bit, which sometimes he does, and all it was, these people sent him a link on an email to his email, so be very careful. and it was something to do with something fuel, G fuel or something. And he opened it. As soon as he opened it, they hacked into his Google account. I don't know how because I'm not very technical. He was telling me this. As soon as he clicked on that link, they hacked into his Google account. Google's linked with YouTube, and they took his YouTube channel off him as well. So be very careful what you do. I think it's terrible, and I don't know what they're going to gain from it. Yeah, really. And then what Woodchucker was saying was, because they've got that now, they'll be able to see his PayPal. Don't know how, but I'm not monetized yet on YouTube. Mary's been helping a lot, haven't you, Mary? Mary's been helping, yeah. Don't use your email for your YouTube channel as your contact email on your YouTube channel. There's another way you can do it as well. It's called a passkey or something. I've got that on mine now. I've got a passkey on mine. But I don't know what they even gain from. I don't know. I know Social Security won't, nor will PayPal ever email you. Yeah, it's sad that people do that. It really is. It really is sad. I can't get my head around it. I really can't. Let's see if we can do this one. Yeah, it's so sad. Passkey won't protect you. Oh, all right. YouTube tells you not to use your YouTube email as a contact on your YouTube channel. Make another one. I've got 3 emails, and to be fair, I only really use one. So I don't. And they all seem to be linked. And I've got one that me and my wife share. I don't really understand them all. Baby kisses. I was hacked 2 times. The bank caught one, PayPal caught the other one. Get credit card in your name. I know they do all that. Gambian prince and he is a nice kid, Mary, you're right. He's such a wonderful chap, and it always happens to the nice ones. And I heard not long ago the Ryan from 77 Rockets, he had it happen to him. I will look into it. I have. I spent the other day, and my wife said, "What you doing on that bloody computer all day?" And I said, "Well, I'm trying to make my accounts more secure, and I think I've done it. Change your passwords. Yeah, I've done all that. I've done all that." Anyway, I just thought I'd better let you know, people on here, because I think it's really sad, and just leave the lad alone. You know what I mean? He had like 10,000 followers, over 10,000 subscribers. He was selling merchandise on there. Real nice lad, and he. If ever you've seen him, he reviews knives, different types of knives, and I just think I enjoyed his channel. And you know something? There's a way now with iPhone that you can. They create you a strong password and save it automatically for you. I'm going down that route now, but because you can't have them all the same. People use one password for everything, and we've been told time and time and time again. How are you supposed to remember them all? Right, my hip's playing up today. Let's
cedar dust on his shirt, knife in a steady hand. Roy's timber art technique is cut it clean, shape it right. Roy's timber art technique is bring the wood to life tonight. Hey now, Roy's timber art, cut by cut we make it art. Roy's timber art techniques, shape it, carve it, see it. Roy's timber art techniques, wood to wonder, believe it.
there you go, like a bit of an advert, ain't it, that? This is for you, Mary, for your manic driving. And you have a wonderful time. When they click on the thing in the email, passwords don't matter anymore. You have to have a separate email from your Google account for YouTube, and then they cannot hack you from email. Why'd you do that? I don't even know how to do that. I'm that. Oh, I've lost my phone. Oh, then. I'm going to take a screenshot of that because I'll try and do that, but yeah. Technology's great and technology's rubbish. People always turn good things into bad, don't they? Do you know, the doctors in England now, they sent me a thing the other day and said, we want blood pressure results for 7 days. And I said, I phoned them up and I said, well, when do you want me to come and see you then? They said, we don't. Can you do it? And I said, well, how am I going to do it? And they says, haven't you got a blood pressure machine? I said, what would I want that for? And they said, I said, well, what would I want that for? And they said, well, lots of people have got them now. I said, well, I haven't. And I said, and there's just numbers on it, so what? I'm not a doctor. How are you supposed to read it? And they said it should be like 140 over 80 or 140 over 70, and that's quite a good reading. And I said, well, what if I give you the wrong numbers? They said, well, just have a go. And I said, I don't understand. Yeah. I said, well, I'm not a doctor. What am I supposed to do? And they said, well, just try it. And then I went to the doctors and I said, well, can I have an appointment to have my blood pressure taken? And they said, we don't do that now. There's a blood pressure machine in the waiting room. You put all your information into the computer, put your arm into the machine, press the button, and it'll take a reading. I thought, what's the world coming to? Do you know what I mean? Well, why we don't want to... anyway. Grumpy's here now. You're Grumpy. This is the burning I was doing, I told you about. Oh, no, I never mentioned that, did I? I've got my stencil for my bees. What do you think of that then, Grumpy? Metal. So I can do it in my wood burner. Is this like your machine, Grumpy, that you was on about? Let's have a look. Here it is. That's my machine. Real cheap, nasty thing off Amazon. It works. I just whack it up full, I do. I whack it up full and hope for the best. Is that like your one? Baby Kisses, my doctor wants me to sign OK to use AI for my medical exam. Unbelievable, isn't it? Unbelievable. And you know now, in England, breaking news, beep, 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 right? In England now, they've announced today that they're going to get rid of accident and emergency receptionists, and they're replacing them with a tablet. You got to put in your you've got to put in what's wrong with you when you get there on a tablet, and then the tablet will say whether you go home or you're seen, or you can go to the pharmacy, chemist, and get some treatment from there instead of them seeing you. Yeah. Accident and emergency is probably like what you would call ER. Is it ER? I don't know some of your things, but I don't know that. I don't know much about anything, to be fair. I do try. A&E stands for accident and emergency. It's where we get. I got the Peter Child set up, and then Mr. Pete built me a burner out of an old soldier thing. Yeah, I don't know what make mine. I like the metal stencil. You could place it and use a torch to burn them. I've done that before, Grumpy, and you make a mistake doing that because the metal isn't that flat to the surface, and you don't really get a defined line. It doesn't work like that. You know, you put it down flat. It's okay like this because it's brand new, but you'd have to like cover that off, and then burn there. Shake on. When you burn it there, I'll show you. Might work. In fact, I'm not going to put my hand there, am I? What can I? In fact, if it goes over there a bit, you don't know. Let's give it a practice, eh? See what you. See it bent up. Hot, that is. And yeah, it bends up. I'm not going to do that because I don't want to ruin it. I know what you're trying to get me to do, but I'm not falling for it. What if it gets wet or crushed? I'd imagine you have to buy another one. Yeah, it raises up anyway. If you do that. Started to, didn't it? Then I'd imagine you just. Anyway, I'm not using it for that. I'm using it for. I'm going to stencil really nicely with my pen thing, Anyway, this is not what I'm here for at all today. I've been sidetracked and sidetracked and sidetracked again. Let's start at the beginning and let's make the birdhouse I wanted to make, which is this one. That's the first one. In fact, I'll make this one first. Hopefully I've cut them the right size. That's wonderful. So all we need is that one. Then we're going to have two sides. And that's the roof. That one's... Hopefully these two sides will be plenty. That's too long, isn't it? Oh dear. Right, so what I might have to do is... we'll see which one's here. Got all different sizes, so hopefully those ones... I might have to cut that one down a little bit. That's too short. I've done a good job of this, haven't I, measuring? Hopefully those ones will be better. That one will do. There you go. I think I've lost the plot then completely. Did I bring some of my little squirrels with me? That's what I call my side tracks. Skadooby. Skadooby. Hello, Skadooby. Right then. This one I've just got to level this one off because it's pretty much doing my head in. Why would I cut them slightly different? Let's so I've got the little bandsaw here. Just take that little bit off the top. In a mess here, aren't I? I've got another market to go to on artisan market to go to on Sunday, which I'm looking forward to. Let's put you over there. In another country, in Wales. Eh? It's in Wales. Everybody heard of Wales? It's not far from me, actually.
Woodcarvers worldwide, hands on grain, eyes open wide. From cedar boards to olive hearts, every block becomes new art. Maple flame and walnut dark, birch bark paled and hold that mark. Ash antique, oak and pine, every cut and clean design.
It's been here for quite a while today, so if anybody can't stay. I completely understand. You've got other things to do. There you go. Let's use this pencil. Right, I'm going to cut that. Get that out of the way. I know that's mad, but it's better kick it. Better kick it down. No way. Okay. That's better. Yeah, it's best to do it now. Right, so what we'll do is I'll screw that to there. I love the colour of that backing. It's a shame I didn't think before I did it. Never mind. And that's quite simply how you do it. You put one side on one on the other. And obviously I've got to screw those to them, clamp them up. And I always use these clamps. Anybody that's been here before knows I love these clamps. Very useful. Very, very useful. And I had one the other day, and this song, this reminds me of something. What is your favourite wood? Comment. And another thing as well I've been asked to do, you know, after this live, if you could all comment, just even if you just put your thumbs up after it's finished, that is supposed to push it out to more people, and it's a little way of helping me. And I wasn't aware of that. Everybody's welcome. Yeah, comment. What's your favourite type of wood? What is your favourite wood? What's your favourite wood to look at? What's your favourite wood to work with? What's your favourite wood? Right. I'm probably a little bit out of view here. So we're going to get back in view. And I will be drilling these with this blighter. And it's got the countersink already in it. And what I needed to do was glue it as well. Right, so in fact I'm going to use these screws because these are very strong. 6 of those on the back. Right, so one there, probably there. Just like so, one there, just like so. Underneath, probably there. I don't know if anybody's into soccer, but they're doing the World Cup tonight here. And we're going to be watching it later. I think some of it's by where Mary lives, isn't it? In is it Orlando? All over America anyway. But don't know if England will do any good, but they're going to give it a go. Right, so now that's set. So now all we have to do is and clamp it. That's quite solid. And that's the basis of the back for the third house. Nice and simple. It's the front part that I heard that. Oh, the World Cup. Are you into any football? I don't imagine you are you, baby kisses? You're not into any football? Wouldn't imagine so, but you never know. You never know. So that's this is what I'm going to put onto here. That just bends in like so. And as I said, unfortunately, I haven't got the roof, so we need to clamp again. Let's put some other music on. No, sometimes I don't even bother with the glue, as you've noticed, because it gives and takes. I'm going to glue the roof on, but it actually gives and takes a bit. And I did have it the other day, and because there was no give in the actual wood, it snapped a screw. I was amazed by it. It actually snapped a screw. So let's keep getting up and off that chair. Got more screws up here apparently. Yeah, they're quite hefty screws. I don't want those in the front. Oh, there they are. So I'll just put 4 of these in there. Only need 2. Nobody commented on what your favourite wood was. New times, new beginnings. I'm new to this chat, just so you know. Or say hello to New Times. Make him feel welcome, or her. What's your name, New Times? What's your name? Where are you from? We'll all make you welcome. I did. Yeah, I'm sorry. Sorry, I'm concentrating. You're all familiar, men can't do two things at once. It's a well-known fact. We can't multitask. We can't look at that screen and just can't do it. No, sorry. What's happened there? Why is that gone? Well, hey. Right, plan B. Always a plan B, isn't there? Nice and show you a new trick here. Be right back. Gotta let the pups out for a minute. So in fact, I'm going to put one in the middle. Sake of another penny or whatever it is for a screw. And I want them to last. I really want them to last. Wonderful. Now, as I said, I've got to do the roof, but that's one done. That's one half done, I'd say. Awesome, Matthew. Can't wait to see. Oh, what's Matthew? Happy commission. I'm sanding on the base I carved. Decided I don't want to paint it. Gonna do some light burning on it. Think my father-in-law will like it. That's wonderful if you give something as a gift that you've made. I think it's wonderful. Unless it's a cake that the grandkids have made at school and rolled about in the dirt and said, "Yeah, Grandad, I made this cake for you." So you've got to do the acting then and pretend to eat it and go, "Oh, that was lovely." Eat it then, Grandad. We've all had that happen, haven't we? We'll have to look at that then, Happy. Let's see if I can do multitasking. I'll have a look later, Happy. Cool. Anybody who can put links up to your channels, do it. Don't be shy. Let's see if I can do a base, or is that right, those four are okay. Quite tall, aren't they, those? Don't know why I've done them that big. Trevor! How you doing, buddy? Trevor? Don't forget to hit the like, hit the subscribe, costs you nothing, as you know. You can double tap the screen if you're watching on your mobile phone, cell phone, whatever you want to call it. Double tap the screen. Oh, there's a small piece I can use, I'm sure. Might. There you go. That'll do for the base. And quite simply, all I do here is mark with the pencil. Just like so. And I've shown people how I mark it with a chalk pen that I've got. And if it's dark, you see how that, in fact, I'll show you now. See that, how dark that is? You can hardly see it, right? So if you actually want to see it, I believe it's still working, hopefully they are. Let's get a straight bit. Works better on very dark wood, but that's see that? Hopefully you can see that better. So just check that. Right, and then just put that on there. And with the bottoms of these, I always leave these loose because they have to come off each season. And
It change from black to show. Carrots take knots and they're just clean. A living craft, a shared routine.
once they've nested, you need to take the base off. You need to clean them out. Else I won't use them again. Lots of people think, oh, they've got a nest already built in there, they'll use that. They won't. They just won't use it. And I am going to start using a hinge because people don't know how to unscrew these days. Sounds bizarre, but it's sad but true. Little gaps don't matter. Don't be gosh, isn't it?
Chainsaw singing through a log, making them curls like a sawdust fall. Spike with the electric whistle a hum, Kevin tapping time like a marching drum. Jordy Johnson shouting, let it fly. Kayla and Dana with the whole clan nearby. Dale and let it go, let it roll, let it ride. Wood carving family standing side by side. Roy's timber art, cutting clean and proud. By the shed, kids run around while the shavings get fed. Roy's timber art in a coat of oak dust. Every good joke gets a little more trust. John keeps scowling, but he's singing too. Bear's got a stump and a blade that chew. Spike spots a line and Kevin says nice. Jordy Johnson cheers, do it twice. Caleb's got a story short and sweet. Dana's folks stomping boots to the beat. One big laugh and the work feels light. Another fine.
Oh yeah, that's the base on it. I know there's a little gap there. That'll be fine. That will either close up a little bit or I might turn it round and put it back on. Either way, that'll be fine. There's no problem with there being a little gap, as long as birds and cats can't get in, which a cat can't get through there, so that'll be fine. Anyway, that's the first one. Right, let's do the next one. I'm not going to use that because that looks terrible. Terrible, I said. Terrible. Looks terrible. Those are too short, so I might cut one of those down for the base. And as long as you've got the basics of it, we're okay, we're fine. And what I'm going to try in a moment is do a bit of burning. I've got some new tips, wood burning tips. So I'll be using those. Captured memories. Tim, how you doing, buddy? After this, if you can just comment on a few of my, even this one, if you even just leave a thumbs up, a comment or something like that, just put a thumbs up, and it helps push it out to different people as well. So I've been trying, I didn't know that, so I've been trying to do it. I did it quite a lot on yours, Tim. I've done it on Baby Kisses, I did it on quite a few people. And I've just gone through, even if you just put the comment and put a thumbs up, or I've done quite long comments on some of them, and that's supposed to really help, so hopefully I'm helping you. Was out weeding my garden soil. Yeah, you're always here, Tim. You're always, I know you are, buddy. I know. God bless you. One of the old faithfuls you are. Right, let's it's playing up today. Got a change in the weather, so that probably doesn't help. Do you watch the soccer, football at all, Tim? I've got a couple of questions for you, Tim. What is your favourite wood? What's your favourite wood to look at? And what's your favourite wood to work with? And also, do you watch soccer? We call it football here in England, but I know you call it soccer, so I'll use your terminology. Baby Kisses, a rainy week in Wisconsin. Yeah, I saw it in England. Were playing Costa Rica last night, and terrible rainstorm they had. Look at that for wonderful colour. I'm going to put that on the back. Isn't that wonderful? I love the look of that. It's a shame. Shame to put it on the back, but there you go. We can't dwell on that, can we? I've got to cut the corner off there, so. In fact, I've got to cut it down a bit more. I don't know what they're different widths. Must be a different board or something. Let's forget that one. Right. That one first. May take seconds with span saw.
See the sheds, the city shops, hands and know where the green line stops. Soaking the blood pine on the bench, walnut dark like a midnight trench. Ash for the curve, maple for the shine. Cherry gets red when the hands align. Every block tells a different plan. Every scar says wood carvers all over the world turn one rough log into a pearl. Royce timber rod in the cut, small tools singing high.
How long does it?
Wood carvers all over the world, every grain line makes us swirl. Like and subscribe, it's free. Come on back, stay with me. Stay with me.
I just remembered I needed a door wedge.
Birch in the snow and teak in the heat. Olive wood smooth in a seaside street. Poplar soft when the frame needs grace. Ebony brings that midnight face. Hands get tired but the line stays true. Old school chisel, fresh set view from one corner shop to another shore. Same deep love, same sawdust floor. Wood carvers all over the world turn one rough log into a pearl.
Right again.
Royce timber rod in the cut, small tools singing, hearts kept up. Wood carvers all over the world, every grain line makes us swirl. Like and subscribe,
Let's
it's
sit
free.
down.
Come on back.
The sides playing up. Oh.
Stay with me.
Right, and same again.
When the day
If you can stand it, round two.
still, we follow the curve, we chase the wind.
I don't know what kind of wood it is.
But the fire in the hands keeps the flame.
Oh. Colleen, how you doing? My daughter's little girl decided I need to make her something she could paint, so I made 2 ladybugs. And the wood using the sander smelled like a cat box. White outside, wood and brown inside. Oh, God knows what those. And we call them ladybirds, not ladybugs. See, we have different sayings for things to you. all the time. And the more I chat with you, the more I'm noticing this. Not a problem, it's just an observation. That's lovely wood, I think. Right, I'm going to of course, you have to watch doing this. Really be careful of that part there. That could have your eye out. Don't want that. No, sir. We don't want that. Right, so that's got a gap at the top, which is what I always like. There's going to be a little gap at the top. I always like to see that. A little bit of ventilation goes a long way. Of course, this is the first stage anyway. See what I mean about those sticking up? Especially if you're leaning over and you're... Anyway. Let's use these hefty screws for that. I've seen that too, as I had a bright yellow one here. I'll see you, Tim. I think Ladybird is actually the name of them. No idea why we call them bugs, other than they are bugs. Well, that's a good reason. Right then, let's get these suckers in here. As I said, I'd be building birdhouses today. That's exactly what I'm doing. And as you can see, it's quite a long process, but it's easy enough once you get the wood sorted out. Now, I don't know what time. What time is the? Hello, Jane. How are you? What people's takes on moderators? Do you have a Do you have a number of moderators, which is supposed to be?
Across the world, they cut and they sing. Teak for the handles, pine for the string. Cherry and bright red, ebony and black. Maple for the faces that smile back. From
Do you have a number of moderators on your channel that you think is an ideal number? So I feel I've got enough. Hi everyone. Hello Jane. Also hello to Jane. Happy said hello. Baby Kisses is always there saying hello. All good, thanks for a lovely rainy day. Oh, you like a rainy day? Where are you in the world, Jane? Building birdhouses today, but it is coming towards the end of the season now. But we're going to the market on Sunday. Don't have any moderators. Oh right, West Midlands. Oh, wonderful. I was originally from the West Midlands. I was from Solihull, but now I live in Hereford. Fellow Brit. And why don't you have any moderators? BK, is that thing you did on purpose, or is it a thing that you just I've been told that I only need to have one or two, so going off that theory, I feel I've got 2 minutes. And that is upset, isn't it? Oh, perhaps not. No, it's okay. Right, so this is the next birdhouse that I'm going to do now and I've got the roof for this one, so I will be doing this one complete. I've blocked people from my channel before a few times. I feel that no, it doesn't matter. I've got to I'm either going to put these over there, I'm not sure what to do here. I'm not a creator, I don't have the stuff downloaded. They want photo ID, they aren't getting on my phone. Nope. Yeah. Thank you anyway. Thank you for your kind words. It's just and I'm going to have to drill into this, countersink it, put the screw in, fill it with the sawdust and the glue. I'm going to have to do it that way. There's no way around it. No way around it. So, I think first of all I'm going to clamp this one. Clamp it into position. Right, it's a start. And I'm going to have to decide a place to drill it, which is going to be probably where I've just clamped it, which is sod's law. What I can do now is re-clamp it. It all takes time, all this. I'm messing about it. Sorry. I'm going to drill it there. Which looks a shame at the moment, and I always feel that. Looks a shame to do that, but then I've got to go in further. Thank you. Well, that's quite deep in there now. I like to try and put those in quite deep, and going to have to put another one in. In fact, I need to. Right, and this one I'm going to have to put another one in about there. Don't worry, I know it looks horrendous at the moment, but I'm going to have to re-drill them. so don't worry. I'm going to have to recover them. And what I use for that is glue, and I mix it with sawdust. Saves me buying wood filler, which is quite expensive stuff if you're going to buy quite a lot of it. But there's no need, because I just I'll show you in a moment actually what I do. It's quite a good money saving tip. So let's get another hole drilled in here. And these are the screws that I'm using, so they're quite ample. What did I do with that drill? Bound to be under here. Hi Roy, hope you and everyone are doing well. Joe, Mama, yep, we're doing fine, thank you very much. Where are you from, Joe? We literally have got people from all around the world here. And I know I've gone quite deep with these, which is what I wanted to do actually. That's worked out quite well. What I've got to do is fill those afterwards. I've just got to put 2 in there now. And you won't see these in a moment because I will cover them over. What I'm going to do is just lines them up. What I need to do, drill a hole there, drill a hole there. Put the screws in, then I would fill them. Then I will show you the magic camouflage trick. Then you won't see them. I've just saw the song I've got here. See what you think of this.
to see the grain in the hush of dawn in Ulaanbaatar. A horse head wakes from the trunk, one clean cut, then another. Shavings curl like pale birds on my boot, on the floor. My father said, let the wood remember. So I carved and carved some more. Ooh, the bark falls slow. Ooh, the old hands know. Across the sea, across the snow, every tree has a song to show. Carved on the wind, carved on the wind, from hand to
Have to hit the
hand.
road, have fun all laters. Oh, Rob, I didn't even know you were here, Rob. Cool. See you later, Rob. And we'll find you. We'll find you later. Let's get these screws in. Oh, I don't know what you found.
In Kyoto I traced the waves, in the temple beating on gold. In Oaxaca I split the copal with a knife that felt like coal.
Thank you, Joe.
In Ghana I shaped a stool for a queen with a steady spine.
It's an addition I've got,
In
so hopefully it
Cambodia I
helps
carved the
people
rose
concentrate a little
into
bit
the
more.
pine with a steady
Just makes it a
line.
bit more enjoyable, doesn't it? If you've got a little bit of
The
music
bark
playing in the
falls
background.
Ooh, the old hands know. Across the sea, across the snow, every tree has a song to show.
In fact, I've
Carved on the wind, carved on the wind,
messed up there a little bit, haven't I?
from hand to hand. Let the pattern begin.
Shouldn't have screwed that one in. I should have just thrown that one in the bin. Good God, look at that. What was I thinking?
Carved on the wind, south to the north, we make the grain sing.
Hoping I can get that one out now.
Turning in the blade, one old promise freshly made.
Throw that in the bin. What? Right.
On the wind,
Got distracted then by the music.
on the wind, carved on the wind, from hand to hand. Let the pattern begin, the pattern begin. Carved on the wind, carved on the wind, east to the west. We make the grain sing. Carved on the wind, carved on the wind. Feel that low hum. We are the lineage.
Oh, I bet Matthew is enjoying listening to all this. Right, let's get these screws in here. Matthew, you know about Matt Carves? Yeah, I bet he'd listen to this. Right, now I've got to mix up quite a lot of the glue and sawdust now. I don't want these larger chips in there, so let's and we'll get rid of this old B stencil. I'll probably never find it again soon. And this is a great tip, but a lot of people know this one already. But what I'm going to do is put that to one side a moment. Blow all those chips away. And because I've been cutting things on the bandsaw, what we've ended up with is some sawdust. Which is what we want for this next part. And don't worry, as soon as the door is open on these bandsaw, the power is off. There's no fear of it starting up, or I've got my hands nowhere near the blade anyway. That's plenty. If not, there is some more in there that we can always use. Hopefully you can see that, yeah? Yeah. Any big chips in there, discard them. You want it just fine. Fine. What I'm going to do is I'm going to separate this in half because I don't know if you need all that. And then all you have to do then is just mix it with the glue. Stick. A little mixing stick. There we go. Right, get your didgeridoo out. It's actually Mongolian throat singing, this is. Which I'm a bit partial to from time to time. Extraordinary talent, that is. Mongolian throat singing. A talent. Right, so just mix that up like a paste. Yeah. wetter. Not much.
Chase the curl in the board, the board, old tree story stored. Sawdust halos fall around and round the wall. Your face
It's
in
like a
the
dough,
maple sheen,
a pliable dough sort of thing.
laugh in the resin scene.
That's all you want.
I carve my doubt away till the hurt was gray. Hold that line.
This is the sort of stuff that you buy in the shops. It costs you about a tenner, £10 that is, for and because it's the same wood as you've been cutting, because it's a sawdust, it's going to turn out the same colour. There are little sticks in there that will stick in your fingers, so be careful how you do it. But they just get a little plug of it, and we're going to fill that hole there. So just plug that in. Like so, then you get a little bit there, just roughly the size of what you're going to fill. Plug that in. So put a little bit more in. If it's sticking over the top a little bit, it doesn't matter, you can sand it. When it's dry, just you treat it just like wood. See that? Little plug again. So if you don't put enough in, you can always put a little bit more in. And because it's wood, it will act like wood. By saying that, I mean that it will shrink and expand. And as I thought, I didn't need it all.
See the dust on my sleeve, curve it slow, let it breathe. Knife marks in the grain, I learn your shape by name. Palm on the block, I
Brush here,
hard, soft incision.
quite a firm brush, it's like a brass brush.
Every knot gives away. Hold that line one more time. Under my tongue a river, under my hand a giver. Wood grain pulse, carry me home. Wood grain pulse, cut to the bone. Roy's YouTube, turn that page. Wood grain pulse, wait the age.
I'll show you the trick in a moment. I just change the and you'll see what happens.
Hold that line one more time. Under my tongue a river, under my hand a giver. Wood grain posts carry me home. Wood grain posts cut to the bone. Roy's YouTube, turn that page. Wood grain posts. Wait the age.
Right, so now this is the colour that we need. Oh, I yeah, chestnut. That's what colour this was. So what I'll be doing is just showing you how to blend it in now, and I'm using the same dye as I used, wood dye I used to initially stain it with. So what we need to do is get a brush. Oh, it's purple. So that's nice and dark. There you go. See that? No, you can't. That's the idea. There you go again. You'll see it a little bit because of the it's still wet. But
who gave their days. No metal shines like
believe me, when you see that when it's dry, you won't know. You won't know where that is. You will not know where the screws are. Right. And at the moment they stand out a little, but once it dries, believe me. And I didn't need one sawdust, did I? But I might use it in a bit. Hey, that's the ultimate recycling, isn't it? Eh? Quite happy with that one. And I've got to put a base on.
Some came home changed, some wore the pain. Small town flags folded slow. Fathers, mothers, all they know. We stand in silence, heads bowed low, for the ones who went and the ones who know. Lest
It's just the shape of it at the bottom. So you wouldn't do that with a normal saw. So don't even try. But, here we go.
Your strength kept moving when hope seemed gone. Lest we forget, lest we forget, you gave your all, we won't forget. Lest we forget, lest we forget, you held the line, we won't forget.
I might even just colour that in. In fact, I will. It's no problem. And I'll do it now. Do it, do it. There you go.
Boots on hard ground, names in the rain.
You want to listen to that again, did you? Thank you, BK. Wonderful. It's wonderful to have you here. Thank you very much for your support. I'm going to be here for another 10 minutes. I imagine you've all had enough of me by now. Good God. I'll have to start making my wife's dinner. A bit. I love cooking. Absolutely love it. I love cooking. Useless information, but I love it. I love our kitchen. Here we go. There's the base of it. No fun. My husband is enjoying it too, right? I don't mind. I did for 30 years. Yeah, my wife's the same. She's had enough of it with the kids and that. 4 children we had. And she looks at it as a chore. I look at it as enjoyment. But I was out for long periods of time. So I don't mind. Right, and so now, just so you know, that is chestnut dye there. This is scarlet red for the poppies, which I've just noticed a little bits. You know, you always notice little bits that need doing. That's what I've just noticed. It's fine. I'll put the roof on that now. Nine grandkids in. Wow, yeah. We've got 4 children. Gary, Eve, Mervyn and Shane. Then we have 6 grandchildren. I'm catching up with you. In Wichita, Kansas, we had poppies the same colour. Bumblebees like that. I've got bumblebees here, look. I was going to have a quick go with this. I don't know if you've heard the song I did. You're familiar with Dylan, aren't you? BK. Are you familiar with Dylan? Dylan, and on his live, he you must have done. Anyway, here's a song about Dylan.
Down at the shed by the stacking wood, Dalen walked in and the whole yard shook. He laughed so hard, then he took one step, let out a blast that nobody will forget.
One rip on one of his lives.
Screen door made the husky stare and the bosses roar. Dalen and his wild old bud passing bad gas, proud as hell. Dalen and his wild old bud clearing out the yard real well. That boy's got thunder. That boy's got pride. Dalen and his wild old bud let it ring from side to side.
Yeah.
John Grumpy would
Just do that. Right, so I'll put the roof on this, I think, another time. In fact, sometimes there is no other time, so let's do it now. Yeah, I do it. Plain roof. And I'll grind it after. So with this thing now, just get the pencil. Go to the bandsaw.
John said, son, you ought to take a bow. Dylan just grinned and bowed right down. Bear laughed loud, Josh hit a lick, and the whole crew said, man, that's slick. Dylan and his loud old bud, passing bad gas, proud as hell. Dylan and his loud old bud, clearing out the yard.
That's a shorter bit, so that'll be like that.
Dylan and his loud old bud, let it ring from side to side.
Right, let's get this clamped. Yeah, Amy Jo. She doesn't come on here very often. Oh, you remember it, yeah? You remember? He was on Amy Jo's live. Amy Jo. Don't see much of it anymore. Oh, I better glue this, hadn't I? That's what I said I was going to do. Let's glue it. Hey, right. Forgot Amy Jo's live, wasn't it? They did a live together. I know this looks quite messy, but it's okay because it dries clear. Right, so I've glued that. What we need to do now is ask Smeagol if he's okay. You okay, Smeagol? Electric Whitley, yeah. I haven't seen him for ages. Hope Josh is alright. Right. Hopefully I've got a few more subscribers from this. We live true crime. We live true crime stuff. Listen to a lot of cold case stuff. I listened to a podcast called Morbid and one called Crime Junkies. Yeah, I haven't heard from Josh for a while. Yeah, with this I've carved some shingles into it. I'm going to get it to dry now, but I'll leave it at that. There's the roof. I'll put some shingles onto the roof, into the roof. Me either, or I miss knowing how he is. I never got his email either. I've got stickers from him. Electric Whittler. Yeah. And I got these. Ray and Sandy. I've got some stickers. I'm going to put that on the wall in a moment. And don't forget, if anybody here is new, don't forget to subscribe, like and subscribe. It's free. As the song says, like and subscribe, it's free. It does help me. If anybody can make a comment, I think he lost inspiration. No, he was doing Bible studies. He felt he was neglecting the Bible, so he went to do Bible. He concentrated more on Bible studies. That's what it was. He hasn't lost inspiration. He felt he was neglecting his Bible. So fair play. Everybody to their own. Whatever you feel you need to do. Really? It's not a rehearsal. I feel I'm going to put these into here, and then I'm going to leave it at that. I spent long enough. And I'll be live again tomorrow anyway. So if you can join me tomorrow, if you can leave a comment afterwards on this when it comes out, I will appreciate that. And I will be here tomorrow. And I've really risked that, putting those into there. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, sometimes the wood splits, but where does the saying touch wood come from? Ray did a live yesterday. I joined him on a live yesterday. Well, I didn't join him, but I went on his live yesterday. Then it abruptly stopped. I don't know what happened there. But, He's a wonderful chap. Right, let's I've got a small ruler here somewhere. It was on there. I have seen it somewhere. I'm gonna have to tidy all this mess up. Not like me. Uh, I'd say 65. Just so you know, I will be putting shingles on this roof. 65.
It change from black to show. Caretaker knots and edges clean. A living craft, a shared routine. Join our community. Join our community. Buy out to community. Subscribe and like.
Quite happy with that. I've got to put the shingles into the roof. You've seen me do that before. If not, I have done a video about it, which you can go back and have a look at if you want to. Okay, so I'm happy with that. That's a unique bottom to the birdhouse. That's wonderful. I'm happy with that. So I'm going to leave it at that now. We've achieved that so far. And on that note, remember, whatever you do, do it well.